all the Atlanta Falcons employees, they don't have to worry about the cost of tickets. Why? Because the owner, Arthur Blank, has a very, very big heart. He's taking more than 500 Falcons teams associates to the game in Houston. This is the team's first Super Bowl appearance since 1999. Atlanta will take on Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. If the Falcons win, you can bet this man will be dancing again. Arthur Blank, good morning. We welcome you to the table.
Good morning.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Morning. So you're in our
you again, Nora.
You're in our green room with your lovely bride, Angie,
Yeah.
who says that the best thing about you is that you have a very huge heart and that she was not surprised that you said, I want to take all the employees.
Well, we all of our businesses live by a set of core values and culture, and there's so many people that support the Atlanta Falcons beyond on the field, the players and coaches, and
everybody knows that, Arthur.
We want to
most
recognize
people
that.
don't do it. Most people don't do it.
It's part of what we do. We live our values. We run our businesses by our values, and that was the right thing to do.
When the season started, sorry for interrupting you, but I think this is really important. When the season started, nobody thought the Falcons had a chance. Did you?
Right. Well, we always had a chance. I'd say every team in the NFL has a chance. But I think that our offense has performed at a very high level throughout the entire year. Our defense started to play significantly better, probably with 6 or 7 games to go in the regular season and the playoff series. And so I think once I saw those younger players really coming along, the whole team coming along on defense, I felt we had a unique opportunity. A funny story in that regard, CBS is hosting the Super Bowl in 2019, yes. And we were lucky enough to win that bid, and so we're excited about that. And when I was in our room, our owner's room, we have the vote taking place, I texted our coach and said, Dan, we just won the Super Bowl 2019. I hope we'll be the first team ever to host actually a game and play in it as well. And he texted me back immediately, and this was back in the fall in October, and he said, I plan on playing there sooner. So
nice.
Dan, our head coach, Dan Quinn, actually foretold what we have opportunities.
You've really built this team person by person, coach by coach.
We have. I mean, we go through some changes over the years. I've been the owner since 2002. This is my 15th season. Dan Quinn, we had a great coach before him. Coach Smith did a wonderful job for us in a lot of ways. And Dan Quinn has really stepped it up. Our general manager, Thomas Dimitroff, has worked beautifully with him. Dan knows exactly the scheme he wants to play on offense and defense, understands exactly the prescription he wants for every single player, height, weight, speed, any kind of.
But every team is built around a great quarterback, and you've got a great quarterback who may be the most MVP of the year.
Well, we were fortunate enough to draft Matt in 2008, Matt Ryan, and I think he is the MVP of the year of the league this year. Matt was asked the other day, would he vote for himself, and he said, you can't, and he said, I wouldn't probably, but we all think he's a great candidate, Charlie, and we'll see. We'll see on Saturday. But we're looking forward to that vote and looking forward to playing on Sunday.
You talked about Coach Quinn, and I know he has all these great bumper sticker catchphrases. Fast and physical, iron sharpens iron, include everyone.
Right.
But the one that really caught on was in brotherhood.
Yeah. Well, I think that if you know Dan Quinn, you understand these are not, phrases he picks up in a book. They're the way he lives his life. He's very committed to that notion of unity and brotherhood, and players play for each other. They play for themselves, sure, but they really play for each other, and they play for the team, and they play for the city, they play for our fans. So Dan has supported that philosophy from the first time I met him during the interview process several years ago, throughout our first season, throughout our second season. And it takes a while for players to understand this isn't just a bunch of coach speak. It actually is the way he lives and believes and he truly does. So we're blessed having him in that position of leadership. He's making a huge difference to us.
Yeah,
Can we talk about
I was going to say, look, I'm not sure what you want to talk about, but I was
the Patriots.
We can talk about the
Patriots.
Patriots.
Yeah. Go ahead. I want to talk about something else. Go ahead.
No, well, I know you're good friends with Bob Kraft, the owner.
We like Bob Kraft too.
Yeah, I know. He's a regular visitor here. Yeah. I told him the other day I was coming on CBS Good Morning. He said, tell him I said hi.
Yeah.
How do you see this matchup?
Well, you're playing against a team that has been Super Bowl 7 out of the last 16 years. You're playing against the quarterback and the coach. This is their 7th opportunity, I think, together. And Tom has won 4 Super Bowls. He's played in 6. So It's going to be a very tough matchup. They have a very good defense, they have a very good offense, they have a great coach, they got a quarterback who doesn't know how to lose. So we will have to play at our best, but we're not coming to Houston to lose. We're coming there to win.
Yeah.
And our fans feel that way, and most importantly, our players feel that way. They've had a week and a half of great work so far. They're all in Houston now. Coach feels good, players feel good. We're healthy, we're ready to play, and we're focused. And we've had great fan support, incredible fan support.
So we've been sitting here for 4 or 5 minutes, and we haven't talked about dancing.
Well, I was just watching
We love
the silver outfit dancing there by our astronaut, which looked great. But I'm not sure you call it dancing. Maybe it's more like
well, look at you right there.
Look at you right there.
But what it is that it's raw emotion. Charlie, it's just what you just get so carried away. This is an extension of my family. Atlanta's my family. My family was there. Half of them, people you see up on the stage, were my family. All my family, my daughters and my wife and kids. And
It's great that you do it. And I know Bob Kraft gave you advice and said, stay in your happiness bubble.
Right, yeah.
I think that's good advice.
Well, it is good advice. He said, number one, I want you to pace yourself over the next 2 weeks. I spoke to Robert the morning after we won our championship game, and he said, pace yourself. And number two, he said, stay in your happiness bubble. Anybody that tries to take you out of it, shove them out of it, and you stay in it.
Yeah.
So that's probably good advice for life as well.
I think so, too.
I know. Writing that down.
I like a happiness
good.
bubble.
Yeah, I do, too.
We'll be watching on Sunday.
Well, thank you all very much, and thank you, Charles. Good to see you again, and Nora, nice to meet you, and Gail, thank you.
Thank you.
Look forward to seeing you in Atlanta in 2019 as well.
We'll be there.
I'm not a suspicious person, but Atlanta's been playing football for 51 years. This is the 51st year of the Super Bowl.
Okay.
So we are.
It's a sign, Arthur. It's a sign.
We're kind of taking it as a sign. So we'll be competitive in the playoffs.
right.
What we hope is a great game.
Yeah, I do too, Charlie. Thank you.
Here's to dancing and happiness bubbles. Arthur.
I love it. Okay.
All right.
I love that. Thank you very much.